Hi, Bad. How are you today? I think you're such an amazing person.
Oh.
You are so genuine and nice. I wish I was more like you.
Aw. Thank
If
you.
you're comfortable answering the question, what's your type? Like
Oh.
GFBFYs. If you don't want to
Interesting.
answer, it's okay. Love you.
I won't answer that question completely, but I'll give you a partial answer, okay? This is my personal opinion on things, okay? As far as like what I like like what's my type? My type is definitely I want somebody with a personality that I like. Okay? A nice personality. And I'm not saying that as a meme, okay? Because everybody's like, "Oh, I love your personality. It's so nice." Like, no, not like as like when they're talking about who they want to date. Like everybody says that. But think about it like this, right? A personality, okay? You can have there's this strange phenomenon, okay, that occurs. And you guys, I guarantee you have experienced this before in your life, okay? There's a phenomenon that occurs where when someone has a beautiful personality, okay, it coats your vision of that person, right? I have had friends who, by societal standards, people would have said that they are unattractive, right? Who had beautiful personalities. And what's amazing is that your view of that person actually improves. They start to look beautiful in your eyes because their personality shines through. And I guarantee you guys have experienced this. Most people have experienced that. Just the phenomenon, you don't notice it till you really think about it because you get to know somebody. You get to know the type of person they are. Their character shines through, and then when you see them, I don't know if I noticed this more because of the online space, but when you get to know someone's personality, and then you see online and you haven't seen them, and then you see how they look IRL, you're like, wow, they look awesome. And it doesn't really matter what they look like because their personality has given you this idealized perspective of that person. And so it's really crazy. So my number one priority in a relationship is someone who has a beautiful personality. Because at the end of the day, then, regardless of what they look like, that personality is going to shine through and it's going to coat them. Sorry. Because regardless of what they look like, that personality is going to shine through, right? And it's going to overcoat everything else. So whether they have, any what people would call physical, flaws that, people would say are ideal. And that's guys, never be ashamed of anything that makes you, okay? Because everybody looks different, okay? Nobody is perfect. What society calls idealized, perfection or body types or things like that, that's just the fad of today, right? Like today, maybe the fad is having huge muscles and a six-pack, and maybe the fad is not having huge muscles and a six-pack, 10 years from now, right? Maybe that's, looked at as weird or something like that. The point is, that's always changing, okay? And a nice personality, right? A beautiful personality, someone who has that, that's the gold standard. That's the thing that you can't finding someone who has a beautiful personality will eventually look beautiful to you, right? Because their personality will overcoat their physical appearance, whether they are quote unquote beautiful or not, okay? Whereas finding someone who's physically appealing but doesn't have a good personality, eventually their physical attractiveness will be overcoated by their horrible personality and they won't look as beautiful to your eyes. Have you guys ever noticed that? How you meet someone with a bad personality and it overcoats their appearance and they start not looking as nice? That's because your brain is picking up on their personality and it's making you don't like the person because of how they act and you're kind of memey. So just, there you go. Personality is the most important thing. Plus, guess what? We're all going to age and we're all not going to look great at some point in our lives, right? Because we're all going to get old and we'll wrinkle and things like that. So the personality, that thing's going to stay golden. Okay? That thing is going to stay beautiful. Okay? And so that person is going to keep looking beautiful. If you find somebody with a beautiful personality, you never have to worry. So just there you go. Anyway. All right. They want me to unmute. That's my type.
The mole H bomb.
Hi, I'm